Hi Aries, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for March 15th, through April 14th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Shuffling. Alright, also this might resonate as yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. Alright. Okay, Aries. Some big cards. Okay. Ooh, Six of Wands. Get it. Alright. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Seven of Cups. I like it. Six of Cups. Four of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. That could be Aries. What else? Oh, we're good. Alright. So is this something new? Okay. Too shabby. Alright. Why do they look so stilted here? Okay. I'm going for it. Give me some room there. Alright, so we got six. So there's a bit of uneasiness here, a bit of frustration, or just kind of like this, things are kind of restless, is it? What's this? Is this new and you're kind of hoping that this is gonna happen and they're okay. I think this is new. For the Aries that I'm reading for, this is a new thing, and you're wanting to know, like, are we doing the thing? What's going on here? And this person might be a bit more reserved and want to take some more time, but it doesn't feel like it's more time. It's that they're just more reserved, and you're like, for the way that you two hit it off, for them to be still reserved, you're wondering, okay, is that a personality thing, or is it that you are just distrusting of me? Like, which is it? What's this Ten of Pentacles about? What's this Ten of Pentacles? The Magician. Okay. What's this? Page of Wands here. The Hanged Man. Alright. This is Seven of Cups for Aries. This is Seven of Cups. Eight of Swords. Okay. Looking like. Alright. What's this Six of Cups? So this, we've got. Okay. We've got someone that's unsure about things. Okay, what's this Four of Pentacles? Someone's waiting for you to be done or for them to be done. What's this Four of Pentacles? Or maybe they don't want to be done and they're just glad that things are the way they are. Okay. Alright, so you're waiting for someone to finish their business. And someone's like, I don't know if I want to finish my business. I don't know if I want to move towards you. Just because I finished my business doesn't mean that you and I are getting off the ground. So just because I'm finishing my business here doesn't mean that I'm going to go right into, your arms or, into connection with you. I could be wanting to just kind of take my time and coast here. Like, I don't, just saying. I mean, this is what the person is. Let's see. Looking for my, there it is. So, why though? Like, what? Yeah, this is something that you're wanting to move forward with, and this person's like, I don't know, because, and I think there's this element of waiting for them to finish or close something out or deal with something. It could be involving kids or with an ex, but you're raring to go, and they're just like, I don't know. I want to think about things some more. We got the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So this is someone that's not in any hurry to get things off the ground, and they have reasons that they're not telling you about. They're not really interested in things progressing, even if they do close out whatever they need to close out with their ex or with whatever's kind of taking up their time. It looks to be another romantic involvement. And they're kind of wanting to just be unto themselves in both scenarios. They're not wanting to have to commit to anything, or it's almost like, okay, I've kind of been through it. I just want to let things be, and if it happens, great. It's a day by day thing for me. And you're like, this is very simple. We either you're interested or you're not, and they're like, no, it's not that simple. I've still got things I'm dealing with this person. But to be fair, it could be, not to be fair, but just so you know, this could be something they're kind of perpetuating by not dealing with it. It kind of feels like someone's saying that to you, like, well, I'm just kind of waiting for the right time for this, and yet they're not really waiting for the right time. They're not being very proactive about resolving it, because they just want things to kind of just, it's almost like if I wait it out, it'll go away. If I wait it out, it'll just kind of resolve itself. This is someone who doesn't really want to have to do anymore. They're kind of tired, kind of exhausted. What's this Queen of Wands about? Oh, there's Aries. Okay. What's this Queen of Wands about? Oopsie. This feels like you're going to get bored and go off and do your own thing. They still might be an option for you, but you're just kind of feeling like, you know what, it bothers me that this is so difficult for you. Like, that you're not proactive about it, or that it's not obvious to you how awesome I am. That's what this feels like. Like, you know what, decide already. Like, it either is or it isn't. It's very simple. But it's not that simple for them. What else for Aries? Ten of Swords. Oh. Oopsie. That was this one. Page of Swords reversed. That was for Aries. Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay, so this is you've got someone that's telling you one thing but kind of enabling another thing. Like, they're not really doing anything. We got 3 sevens here, so this is really kind of tense and kind of chaotic. Not chaotic, but just not stable, not settled. There's not good communication here. You've got someone trying to keep everything at bay and not deal with it, and you have no use for that. That's drama as far as you're concerned, and you're just like, meh. I don't think that very well could lead to, again, you being done with it and just kind of being like, no, I can't abide that. I've got to have someone that's at least straight with me. If you're not ready, you're not ready. But don't tell me you're just waiting for something to happen when you could directly affect that, but you choose not to. That's a different story. You're not ready, you're not ready because you're not ready. Not because, well, I'm waiting for this person to such and such. No, you're not. That could be easily resolved. And I'm not saying I don't know the intricacies per se, but this is someone that could be changing things more than they are, but they're using that as an excuse to kind of stalwart things. And I think this might be someone that just doesn't know what they want, but they don't feel like they can say that. And I think the go around or kind of like the wild goose chase that's kind of holding things up and pinning things, and it's like it's just there's too much up in the air and it gets old real quick. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? Knight of Cups. Could be Scorpio. This could be Pisces. I don't think I went through this. Gemini, Virgo, or Aries, Scorpio. So we've got an offer here or someone wanting to find connection, which I'm taking to be you. I mean, it could be you're dealing with Scorpio, but this feels like the Aries that I'm reading for, you're ready for someone to be into a relationship with you. You don't really have time for someone that's got other things keeping them from being able to fully make a decision about this. And for the Aries that I'm reading for right here, you're showing that someone, you're questioning, like, is this gonna move forward, or like I want to be dating, I want to be out there, but I like this person, but it seems like they're kind of being like just stubborn about things moving forward. And that's does not truck with the Aries that I'm reading for. Because you're interested in a love connection here. And it's not that they're not ready, it's that they're not being honest with you. That's what the deal breaker is that they're not being honest with you. And you are like, you know what, I know what I want, and I know it's very simple for me. I don't want to waste time on somebody that's not going to give me the straight story, because what does that look like in a relationship? And that's fair. That's fair. I mean, tell me I'm not ready now. I'm still feeling weird about this situation. Give me 6 months, and then at least you get to decide. What else for Aries? That's interesting, the coloration on that. Okay. Transformation. We see that here with the Death card. So this is quite possibly, this is you having just resolved something yourself, or just kind of been through it with yourself. And this was like there's potential here with this person, but it's almost like, oh wow, this could have been your first real interest since something ended for you, and you're like, yeah, and it fell flat because someone's not ready. But it's almost like a rebound attempt. It's almost like enough of something to get you out of your funk after what you've been through. And for the Aries that I'm reading for, it could be a huge cycle you just closed out with someone. And this could have been your first shot out of the gate, like an attempt of dating. You were dating, you're getting back out there, you're kind of released back into the wild. And this was like the first significant interest for you, and it didn't pan out. But instead of it defeating you, it ended up kind of fortifying you and being like, you know what, all right, I still got it. I still know what I want. I'm stronger for what I've been through. And this is just reminding me of, like, you know what, I know what I want. I'm not going to make the same mistakes that I did before. I'm not going to allow myself to do this or allow this in a relationship, that sort of thing. So this actually is good information for you, if nothing else, because you meet up against this friction in this situation, and instead of staying and waiting and then getting yourself in that same position where it's it ends up being a one-sided, and things are really kind of not stable, chaotic, unsure. This is someone that's just really elusive. You're like, yeah, you're not being straight with me. Instead of staying there, you're taking yourself right back out of it, because you're like, I've learned from my past. I've learned and I've grown from my past, and I'm not going to. It could be that this is someone that just doesn't. It's like there's sporadic communication. Also, communication is not really their strong suit. This is also could be online dating that's not been going so well. Or at least for this situation, and you're like, nope, pulling back, gonna pursue elsewhere, because you know what you want, and you want someone to be into it like you are. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. And you had that before, and you're like, I'm done with things being one-sided. I want someone to be into this like I'm into this, and to be straight and to be honest with me. As you should want that. Everybody deserves that. So things have changed for you as well. They're closing something out, but you were much more proactive, and it's almost like you're like, oh, I can breathe again. Okay, all right. What's out there? Let's see what's out there. And then this is someone that you're interested in, but they're just not ready yet. So, what else for Aries? What else for Aries? For Aries. Okay, so we got 5 of Pentacles, and is that, oh good lord, I gotta have to draw a dot again. I never remember. 10 of Swords, is it reversed? No, it's not, is it? Yes, it is. No. Gracious. It's reversed, yes, okay. Okay. So this is you. Good for you, Aries. Good for you. This is you not being mad about it, just kind of pulling back, being like, well, it's the way it is. All right, I'm going to look elsewhere. I'm going to pull back. I'm not going to stay, because then I get into that dynamic where it's one-sided, and I feel used, and I feel overlooked and undervalued and not considered, and then it gets weird and resentful and all that. So I'm going to pull out. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to, oh Lord, my mind's in the gutter. I'm going to pull back and shift focus, shift gears, whatever you want to call it, and go in a different direction. Because for the Aries that I'm reading for, I applaud you. This is about finding someone, not waiting that person out or making it fit with that person. There's a whole big old population out there that is ready to date just like you are, and you're wanting to go looking for that person that's into it like you are. Good for you. Good for you. And there's this feeling that you have the advantage because you're not going to keep yourself sequestered in a relationship that doesn't fit, or that things are kind of up in the air, or, the connection is more important than the person at this point, which I think is a really great goal, because you want someone that's into it like you are, Good for you. Okay. I hope this was helpful for you, Aries. And I hope to see you in the next reading. We're halfway through March. Let's get it. All right. You take care. Thank you for stopping by. Love and support to you.